Agenda, got it. Sorry, guys. Okay, so a special meeting of council, got it. Beautiful. All right. I declare that special meeting of council open at 4:34 p.m. Do we have any apologies?
Graham Tattersall is the only apology I have.
Okay. Beautiful. I respectfully acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which this meeting is taking place today electronically, the Noongar people of Western Australia, and pay our respects to elders past, present and emerging. We have any disclosures of interest, please? No, there are none. Put that back up there. I'm just navigating a single screen now. No public question time. Do I do it now in the announcements, Anne, about the electronic recording? Yep. So
yeah, I think I would do it there.
Yeah. So just want to announce that this special meeting is being held electronically with my authority or permission as the chair.
I think,
or do we need a vote on it, Martin?
Councillor, I do think we need a vote. The Act says it's the council.
Okay. All right.
So if we could have a resolution to conduct the meeting by electronic means from the council and to have that passed. Yeah.
Okay, so we've heard the motion. I'm happy to move it. Is there a seconder for the motion? Seconded by Frank. Thanks, Frank. All those in favour? Against? That's carried. Beautiful. We have no petitions. We have no announcements. We have no business, and we move straight on to item 9.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5 and 0.6. Reports of the CEO. Martin, did you want to speak to each of them or more broadly?
Well, for the first one, I guess the Audit Risk Committee considered the annual financials at their last meeting. There were subsequent changes made by the OAG to the accounts, none of which substantially changed it. They made changes to notes and changes. Well, the most major change was to the presentation of the GST in and out. And then there were just some minor changes to the notes. So that went backwards and forwards between the Auditor General and our auditors and ourselves. And then I subsequently also picked up something that was a presentation issue in one of the notes that needed correcting as well. So that was done. So what we have now is the latest version. The auditor's report is on the latest version that they say was received by them on the 27th of November. And they've come up with an audit report which is clear, with no significant concerns, and have given us a clean bill of health on the basis that these accounts have been prepared on a non-going concern basis, but an orderly wind up. So pleasing to finally get this auditor's report.
Yeah.
And it has been a very unusual year in terms of, we've never prepared a set of accounts. I've never been, in my long career in finance, never prepared a set of accounts on this basis. And there was a lot of movement as we were going through from the first version, and as things became clearer, the accounts had to be changed in respect to post-balance day events had to be recognised, and that changed the numbers as we went, because the treatment of assets and liabilities had to change in recognition of the arrangement that finally transpired on the 30th of November.
Wow. Wow. So do we want to have discussion around this? Has anyone got any questions or anything they want to say about the report? Frank.
The only
Sorry,
thing that
Councillor Moughlin. Sorry.
No worries. Thanks, Chair. The only thing I'll say is that there was a very good explanation from the auditors at the Audit and Risk Committee meeting, and yeah, very thorough explanation of the work they had done. So I don't have anything specifically to talk about here. It was pretty clear, and you know, the report was unqualified, so it's a good outcome.
Thanks, Councillor. Councillor Sullivan?
No, I'd concur with that. I was very appreciative of the auditor's report at the Risk Committee. So, yeah, all good.
Okay, all right. Any officer comment? No?
Well, the audit, here's Councillor Lim, the audit will cost you another $25,000 on top of what we anticipated.
Yeah.
Because of the amount of intervention, I guess, that the auditors had throughout, and the fact that it was an extended audit. So yeah,
Okay.
$25,000 used to get me a City of Melville audit.
Yeah.
Back in the day when the OAG wasn't involved, but
those days are long gone.
They are very, very thorough audits. So yeah.
Okay, so Councillor Lim, thanks for joining us, and no worries about coming in late. We're just discussing the first item.
Yes, sorry about that.
That's okay. We're just about to. Did you want to say anything about 9.1, the auditor report? You were at the meeting, Audit and Risk meeting. Sorry, I wasn't there, guys. I couldn't get out of work that day. But yeah, Daniel, are you happy with it as it is now, as the amended version is?
Yes, happy with that.
Okay. Okay, so we'll move straight to the recommendation. Cover mover and a seconder, please. Moved Councillor Sullivan, seconded Councillor Moughlin. All those in favour? Against, that's carried. 9.2, the annual report. It's to adopt the annual report and give authority to the CEO to make minor changes if required. Is there any? Do you want to make any comments about this, Martin?
Oh, well, yeah, the annual report, given the state of affairs for the year that it was the outcomes that were achieved were very, very good. The organisation did not lose sight of its core responsibility, and that was to process and recover waste, recover the recycling aspect, and it achieved that in a very cost-effective manner, and a very, very high recovery rate. So it was very pleasing that despite the disruption, the organisation was able to manage its core function, and the results for the year were very good, financial results, as well as the outcomes in accordance with what was set as a recovery target. So as always, the report is up to the 30th of June, and we know things have changed since then. But the achievements that were achieved in that period are outstanding, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
I will be making some slight changes to the end bits, where now that we have the finalised set of accounts from the auditors, just those summary results at the end, the financial highlights and results, I will need to make some slight changes to those to reflect the changes that the auditors made at the very, very end.
Yeah, okay. Did we, councillors, did you want to make any comments, or officers, on the annual report? I mean, to have a material recovery rate of 91% is pretty outstanding. So I concur with what Martin said about the achievements that we managed to maintain. And it's a testament and a credit to the staff. Yeah, it's a good outcome. Anyone? Nope. Okay, mover and seconder for this item. Moved Councillor Sullivan, seconded Councillor Lim. Any voice to the contrary? I declare that carried. Now we'll go on to, what are we up to now? 9.3. Risk management. And Anne, is this you?
Well, I think it's everybody actually.
Yeah.
We did a very thorough review of the risks post
Oh, yes.
30th of November. So obviously no longer having the Canning Vale Centre has changed them significantly. So we really just wanted to make everybody aware that those risks that we had previously have all come down significantly.
Oh, wow.
or no longer exist.
That's a better colour, isn't it?
Yeah.
That register, there's no, one red.
That was 30 November. We lost that one at 30 November.
Oh, beautiful. That's the best risk register I've seen in a long time. Okay, any other commentary on this one? Or do we want to go straight to the recommendation? Straight to the recommendation, 9.3, mover and a seconder. Moved Councillor Moughlin, seconded Councillor Lim. All those in favour, against, that's carried. 9.4, financial report. Where are we? Just moving to that item. Financial report. This is simply to receive the financial report. Officers, did want to make any commentary on this, or we go straight to the recommendation?
The position is
Yeah.
was made to that's to the end of November, was maintained well. Revenue exceeded budget. Operating revenue exceeded budget, whilst expenditure was significantly below budget, resulting in an improved net operating position.
Excellent. Excellent. So, any commentary?
Just maybe,
Councillor Moughlin? Yeah.
Thank you. Just a question to Martin. So thanks. Yeah, obviously that's the financials to end November. Looking ahead for collection of any outstanding and or payments required by the council. How are we looking on that now?
I will need to look at that post that period, because this reflects getting the bills out, and so what I now have to do is keep a very close eye on the outstandings, and that'll form a part of our reporting to council will be in the future how well we're doing in that respect. We don't envisage any councils defaulting on their debt to us. There was provision made for any any creditors or debtors, that may. We know that bills that we've raised to regroup in respect to the transition have been promptly paid. So that's good outcomes. We've received the sales proceeds of the building, and we've repaid the loan on Monday.
Nice.
So that's gone. Yeah. So the position is strong. And I'll be maintaining a very close eye on that from now as we move towards distribution.
Thank you.
Thanks, Councillor. Any other questions? No, we'll move straight to the recommendation. Can I have a mover and a seconder? Moved Councillor Lim, seconded Councillor Sullivan. Any voice to the contrary? I declare that carried. And now we'll go on to financial. Let me have a look. I've just got to change page. 9.5, cash investment portfolio. Any commentary on this one? Should we go straight to the recommendation? Councillor Sullivan moved. Seconded. I'll second it. Councillor Wheatland. No voice of the contrary. I declare that carried. Schedule of payments 9.6. $1.642 million to be received. Any commentary on the schedule of payments, councillors? No, straight to the officer recommendation. Mover and a seconder. Councillor Moughlin moved, seconded. Councillor Lim. No voice to the contrary. I declare that carried. Councillors, officers, that's it. Before we go, I just want to wish everyone a very, very merry, relaxing, safe, no work Christmas. Enjoy time with your family and your loved ones. And if you're not doing okay, then reach out to someone. There is help out there if you need help. It's a very stressful time of the year. But yeah, from my family to your family, thank you for everything that you've all done. And, you know, like we're getting to the tail end of this amazing organisation, and I can't help but feel a little bit sad to think that we don't have a building, we don't have a site, we're not processing waste anymore. But we've got a really good outcome, and it's not going to disrupt any of our waste services to any of our residents or ratepayers. So from me to you guys, Merry Christmas and thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And an amazing legacy.
Yes. Yes, an amazing legacy. I do have a meeting with Regroup, National CEO, and Rebecca Brown from Walga in mid-Jan. So they reached out to me. So I looped in Rebecca, I let Martin know, and we're meeting about the future of waste in the region and also more broadly across the sector. So I'll update you all on that when that's completed. But yeah, I declare, anyone want to say anything? Sorry, there you go.
I'll just let you know that former Councillor Thompson is very happy with his little sculpture. Not that I've delivered it yet. But he was very thankful. Yeah, so he expressed his gratitude.
Yeah, cool. And in the new year, I might try and get Doug to come back in so we can have a little social drink and celebrate RRG before we wind up.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think the City of Melbourne could put something on, couldn't they? Councillor?
Absolutely. Gary, you're the acting CEO. Can you authorise that?
Yeah.
I'm not sure it's in the budget. I'm sure we can.
You know, well, if we need to make a small contribution, I'm sure that the RRG could.
Yeah, and we'll invite Hannah and Jenny and Jane as well, former councillors from the last 2 years.
There's been a lot of people over the years involved in the organisation. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll sit down and work that out,
need
Martin.
to think about that. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Merry Christmas. Meeting closed at 4:52 p.m.
Yeah, Merry
Wow.
Christmas.
Yes,
everyone.
thank you.
Christmas.
Beautiful.
See ya.
Merry Christmas, everyone. See you later.
Merry Christmas. Martin, can you stay on? I just want to have a